Hey everyone, welcome back to 2D's Review. I'm Caleb.
I'm Hannah, and we are getting ready to watch Honest Trailers MCU. So it's a long one, because we have a lot to cover.
It's just the honest universe.
I know.
Marvel.
So, yeah.
I don't know, I don't know.
No idea what this is going to be about.
A recap, go with that. We could have used this before Endgame.
I mean, we didn't really need one, but, you know. But yeah, let's take a look, because I have no idea what this is going to entail.
Presented by The Boys, taking the fight to superheroes on Amazon Prime Video on July 26th.
I know.
300 honest trailer.
Were
they all MCU?
In a world where a bankrupt comic book company sold the film rights to its best characters for peanuts, they thought movies would be a good way to sell more comics. A young executive will do what he can with the rejects that no one wanted, and do so well, they get bought out by Disney before it was cool. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, except for Endgame. Welcome to the MCU, a TV series made of movies about comic books, where magic is actually science.
Your ancestors called it magic, and you call it science.
But not by magic, by technology.
Magic.
Science.
Science is basically magic.
Boy Scouts
of America?
Yes, it is a worthwhile organization. I didn't physically check the crates.
And meet your typical MCU protagonist, a loner with no pets, no biological siblings, and whose only friends are their co-workers. Aww, whose personality can range from lighthearted quipster.
I'm sorry, Earth is closed today.
To stern, duty-bound military type.
You get hurt, hurt him back. Get killed, walk it off.
And on a long enough timeline, everyone becomes a quipster.
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
Follow along in their heroes' journeys, where after a motivating Uncle Ben situation, they'll get a transformational hairstyle, cut some carbs, and find the strength to boldly say their superhero name out loud.
Captain America.
I am Iron Man.
I'm Thor, son of Odin.
I'm Ant-Man.
I'm Groot. Nick Fury.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using made-up names. I'm Spider-Man, then.
Star-Lord.
Who? But people say a hero is only as good as their villain. And thank God that's not true, or the MCU would be hot garbage. Because they spare 10 minutes to establish a bad guy who's just like the hero, but evil. Or a faceless horde. Can't feel bad if it doesn't have a face. Or actually a pretty awesome character, and they're dead. But everyone knows the real villain of the MCU is Dad.
He was calculating. He never told me he loved me. He never even told me he liked me.
You favored Thor all these years. You were wrong to turn your backs on the rest of the world.
Everything I hate about myself, he told me.
Well, of course I have issues. That's my freaking father.
I will hunt my father like a dog, and I will tear him apart slowly, piece by piece, until he knows some semblance of the profound and unceasing pain I know every single day.
I was thinking more like a hat.
Yeah.
A meticulously planned story told across 23 separate movies, all about Thanos killing half the universe. Well, first he has to get an Infinity Gauntlet. No, not that gauntlet.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, that one. And then gather the Infinity Stones. Well, send proxies to get them. And he gives one away, but eventually he'll get the stones. Some aren't stones.
While the other relics often appear as stones, the ether is fluid.
But then he'll kill half the universe, which also doesn't make much sense. Oh, also, the timeline doesn't work out. It wasn't so planned out after all. But the films do sort nicely into 3 distinct phases. The conventional pop songs phase, the boundary-pushing experimental phase, then the woo, we can do no wrong, I'm a phase. And if Rock Dogs are topping anything, phase 4 will have the MCU puking in the gutter, wondering where it all went wrong. Journey from the farthest reaches of Viking space, to alternate dimensions, to the wonders of Earth. Oops, that one's Utopia. And marvel at how everything still kinda looks and feels the same, as visionary indie filmmakers are funneled into the Marvel style of overlit digital video where everything is CGI. Every story is full of sexless romance that never takes off.
No! What the hell?
Bloodless violence. The that never leaves more than a couple of forehead scrapes.
All that for a drop of blood.
More dad rock than you can shake a pair of middle-aged screenwriters at.
Feels so good. Chuck Mangione, 1977.
Marvin Gaye, 1972, Trouble Man soundtrack.
Hooked on a feeling. Blue Swede, 1973, that song belongs to me!
Or toothless comedy that's just saying pop culture things.
So this orb has a real shiny blue suitcase, Ark of the Covenant, Maltese Falcon sort of vibe.
I loved you in A Christmas Story.
Shooting night was banned in Germany.
No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing.
We'll build my new Lego depths.
What?
Try me, Beyonce.
That man is playing Gallagher.
You ever see this really old movie, Aliens?
We're getting no help from Flash Gordon.
I'm very poppin', y'all!
Shall we play a game?
Like in Footloose, the movie.
Exactly like Footloose.
Squidward, Grimace.
Legolas. Personal flying monkeys.
I understood that reference.
Blue Lagoon.
Gandalf.
That's Pixels. So settle in for an interconnected movieverse that had a 1 in 14,605 shot of working. But those odds didn't stop every other studio from awkwardly mashing their IPs together like a junior high dance floor, leaving Marvel as the only one standing in a dying industry.
I could do this all day.
But launching a whole new industry of Marvel movie news, theory and analysis, channels that just complain about Marvel movies, and even comedy web series that would have died a long time ago if Marvel movies weren't so popular. In the end, everyone's getting paid by Disney. You shills. Starring science geniuses.
It can achieve heavy ion fusion at any reactor on the planet.
Quantum phase is when an object moves through different states of matter.
An Einstein-Rosen bridge is a theoretical connection between two different points of space.
It's a wormhole.
The quantum system would revert back to separate states of matter.
Why didn't you just reprogram the synapses to work collectively?
When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics?
Last night.
Jumping out of airplanes.
Captain that more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Totally. And without a parachute.
Leg scissors.
I mean, honestly, that's like one of my favorite things. I mean,
Oh, Ant-Man's
yeah, I
in
did.
there. And the Wasp.
Oh yeah, the Wasp.
That's mostly her.
I mean, yeah, that's like her move.
They do have all the trains. That one's the best one.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the best one.
Howdies. Unless you're Ant-Man, then you get a Hyundai and you like it. Dual-wielding.
We're gonna get Cap and Shield and Mjolnir.
No, I said no Endgame.
Oh, okay.
Dick measuring.
You have a big gun. You are not the big gun. Tony, don't be jealous. No, it's
Not like raging fire. Do I like smoldering fire?
My record, 21 feet.
not bad.
You?
65 feet.
You get an Iron Man suit, and you get an Iron Man suit, and you get an Iron Man suit. Weird non-Stan Lee cameos.
Hey, the Oracle of Oracle.
Good idea for an electric jet.
Multi-hit combos.
No Joe Russo. A lot of cameos. Marvel was a video game, which it will be.
I mean,
You know how to fly this thing?
You know how to fly this thing?
We'll see.
I thought you said he knew how to fly this thing.
I said, how hard can it be?
Here, take the wheel.
No, I don't know how to fly one of these.
You're so use one of your PhDs.
And never forget that for all of Guardians 1, they're sitting in Star-Lord's jizz.
If I had a black light, this would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Ugh, gross, dude. The never-ending story. Oh man, we forgot to say anything about the ABC shows, Netflix series, one-shots and spin-offs. So did Kevin Feige. This episode was brought to you by the series on Amazon Prime Video, premiering on July 26th. Is the first episode of our new series.
Kelso from that 70 show to jump out and be like,
Like a cardboard cutout, just like leaves it up.
we should get that. Let's get like a little
Heck yes, you
handheld.
We need like a little like conveyor belt that like elevated up.
Just press a button and you just see Kelso just
and just has his recorded voice.
Yeah, I mean, when you put a video like that, you realize how many like things that they constantly do throughout all their movies. Yeah, there was a lot of similarities, a lot of...
It's really just like 12 minutes of movie and they just keep repeating it for like...
They're like, we're going to throw in a little bit of like different dialogue, but it's all going to be the same formula.
Like Phase 4 is already written because they're like, okay, well, let's see, we got the train sequence, we got these new characters jumping out of planes.
We got some science people, like...
that are just talking about
things that nobody really knows.
Like you don't have to use like English, like just I don't know, just make verbal sounds and that's good enough. So.
They're like, loud noises.
Like, okay, you're a little bit more smart sounding than that.
But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a funny video because it, you know, like I said, definitely was pointing out and yet pointing out a lot of the absurdities, like a lot of the similar things that they do in the movies, but yet they made it work.
And there's something that is very comic booky that I never was a fan of, but I mean, they did do it in the movies as well. Was like they always like announce who they are, like I am Iron Man, and like I'm Thor Odin's son, and like they're always like that's something that.
Well, at least Cap did it in like I'm Captain America. Like he wasn't like I'm Captain America. He was just like.
No, that was Bucky. He was like, give it up to Captain America.
Yeah,
the worst one.
That could have been better. That could have been better. Yeah, but they do like to announce who they are. I mean, it's like, do they have any secret identities? I don't think they do. I feel like maybe Peter so far is the only
Except
one.
for the Avengers, who all know who he is. He just nobody else, like the public, doesn't know.
Yeah,
who he is.
Whereas the public basically knows who everybody else is.
But if it's anything like Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, everyone's gonna know who he is.
I know.
He's just mask gonna keep flying off every.
He's just a kid.
I mean, they gotta have a train sequence, though. If he's not trying to stop a train, like
that's true. I mean, they did a boat, but. You know, or he's like holding it. I'm like, well, this looks familiar.
Now they need a train.
Yeah, if they don't have a train in the next Spider-Man movie, I mean, what are we?
It's not even a Spider-Man movie.
I mean, yeah, right. But yeah, they definitely got some funny ones in there in this video.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty good.
All the terrible dads. We did a Father's Day post on our social media, and then I was like, oh, are any from the MCU? And I was like, no,
not any good ones.
They're all terrible fathers.
I was like, Ego, Thanos,
Odin, you know, I was like, they're all really terrible fathers.
Think how much could have been avoided if Odin was just a decent father.
I know, right?
I see like posts where it's like, could you imagine this unstoppable trio if he was a good father, and it showed like Hela, Loki, and Thor, and it's like Thanos would have been no problem if he would have just been a decent dad.
We'll never know. But yeah, so they definitely had some terrible father figures in this universe. But you know, that's why they're heroes, because they've come from a tortured past. But anyway,
that's why Hawkeye's daughter is going to be such a good superhero.
I know.
Now that he's
She's gonna find out that he's like a freaking murderer, and just be like, oh, okay.
With all those tattoos now,
I know.
Sleeve,
it's all okay.
Like whoa.
I know. Like they all come back and they're like,
I've taken some time this past.
What have you been doing? Like the hair, the tattoos, like what's
haunting
going
look
on?
in your eyes. Like, what have you done?
And where's Nat? Oh. Yeah. I know. But anyways, let us know what you guys thought. Did you enjoy all the things they poked fun of? Did you think there was things that they missed? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.